Hello and welcome to another brand new episode of Let's English. Today I'm gonna share the video of the first ever Global Youth Gaveliers World Championship. This was a remarkable and historical moment. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to all Toastmasters, Gaveliers and guests, and even parents and friends and family who have gathered with us to enjoy the first ever Global Youth Gaveliers World Championship. This is a day that will go into history as we await the start of an inspiring and motivating session. As Wando once said, speech is power. Ladies and gentlemen, these Gaveliers possess that power, and that is why we are waiting on tenterhooks for this amazing session to begin.
Well, thank you, Gavelier Malavika. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Thumbs up? Excellent, excellent. Hello, Gaveliers, and welcome to this historic day, the Global Youth Championship. Never before has this been accomplished. Today, you mark history through this one singular event. But let's talk about your role in changing the world. Because whether or not you believe it, you do have the ability to change the world. We often think about our role as being speakers, public speakers, championship speakers. But it's more than just speaking. It's about communication and how we say things, how we connect with people, how we share stories that others may need to hear. Inside of you are stories of triumph, of challenge, of growth. They're stories that others need to hear because others are going through the same thing. Your ability to share with the world is how we change it. Now, when I say you have the ability to change the world, I don't mean that you have the ability to change 360 billion people's lives. That would be impossible. You have the ability to change the world for one person or more. And those individuals will in turn change the world for somebody else. And it's that pebble in the water, that little ripple effect that reaches out to others. And we are often, and myself included, sometimes afraid to share our personal stories, afraid that it causes vulnerability and that we don't want to let people in that close. But there are people that need to hear them. Today, as you travel around the world giving your speeches, think about the impact you're making. As the global chairman said, the challenges are time zones. That is the greatest barrier between us nowadays, is that time zone. It's not getting on a plane. It's not having to have a passport. It's having to get up early or stay up late. That is our true barrier. Today, you are breaking down another barrier. The ability for the Gaveliers to come together worldwide and compete for a prestigious award of the Global World Champion. The individual who takes this today will be the first, will set the bar for the Gaveliers going forward. But each and every one of you is going to be a winner today. See, winning is not about the trophy at the end of the day. That's nice. It shows accomplishment. But winning is about getting your story out there. I remember when I competed in my first speech contest, and I was terrified. It was a tall tale speech contest. I was only a Toastmaster for 6 months, and I made it to the district level competition. My goal was not to win. I had no plan on winning. My goal was not to forget my speech and not to fall off the stage. And I accomplished both of those. So for me, it was a win. If we only concentrate on winning at the end of the day, we'll never see the accomplishment if we don't end up in that position. As Simon Sinek said, it's not about being perfect, it's about being better. Every time you speak, you should challenge yourself to be a little bit better, to be a little bit more connected, to be the best you can. And we challenge each other to be better because we're always trying to do the best compared to what I did the last time, what you did the last time. You watch speakers and you go, oh, I like that technique. I can use that. But don't ever try to be like someone else. I always find it amazing when people say, I want to be like you. I tell them, no, you don't. You want to be like you. You might want to have the skills that I have or the abilities that I have, but you need to be you. Because if we're all the same, boy, what a boring world this is gonna be. It'd be like only having vanilla ice cream to choose from. Who wants that? We're all unique individuals. We all bring skills with us. Today, your skills are going to be on display. Today, you take a step forward in the Gavelier movement. Whatever the outcome, share your story. Let people know who you are. Let the world see what our future looks like. Because today is just a small step. The future is so far ahead of you. And we can't focus on the past. The past is gone. We can only focus on where we go from here. Now, many of you, as I look around the room, are probably not old enough to be driving yet. And I can see smiles from people in the room about that. But I want to give you an analogy, because you've probably all been in a car at one point in time. The rearview mirror in your car is very small because the past is behind you and you can't concentrate on it. It's just there as a reminder. But the windshield in your car is extremely large so that you can focus on the future ahead of you. You can focus on that road. Now, as you travel that road of speaking in life, don't necessarily try and go in a straight line. Straight lines are fun. I race cars and I enjoy going in a straight line. But it's also nice to take the side road and see things a little differently. Try things a little differently. Enjoy the journey that's ahead of you. Enjoy yourselves as speakers. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you grow within the organization. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you make an impact on our world. I'm looking forward to someday being able to meet you in person and congratulate you on your successes. If there's ever anything that I can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I might be the international president, but I'm a Toastmasters member. I started out giving speeches just like you, and my journey took me to where I am today. Good luck to each and every one of you today. You're all champions at heart, and you are all champions to me. MC of the day, back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time you have waited for has finally come. It is time for you to look at the screen and start to enjoy. It is the time to be mesmerized and inspired by the young speakers of the Youth Gaveliers Championship. To conduct the session, I would now like to introduce the contestant today, Gavelier Iham. He is a grade 8 student. He is a grade 8 student of Ideal English School, Kerala, India, and his hobbies include reading, gardening, and playing football. He is also an English YouTuber. Gavelier Iham, over to you.
Just a minute. Thank you very much, Master of the Ceremony, respected International President, Chief Judge, panel of judges, club councillors, Toastmaster dignitaries, my dear Gaveliers, my dear friends, and all guests. A great day for all of you. Welcome to the first Global Youth Gavel Club Speech Contest. This is an international platform of 125 Gavel clubs from 11 groups, 17 countries. Today, we are going to have finals of International Speech Contest of Global Youth Gavel Clubs. 11 participants who have won from their groups are going to take part in this contest. Speech contests are an important part of the Toastmasters education program. They provide an opportunity for members to gain speaking experience as well as an opportunity for other members by observing proficient speakers. The Zoom master for this contest will be DTM Vinod Metamal and Gavelier Shashank Ganesh Kannan. Now, let me read out the rules for the contest. Judges, contestants, tally counters, and sergeant-at-arms have been briefed prior to the beginning of the contest. Please ensure that your mobile phone is either switched off or put in silent mode. And please keep your microphone on silent mode unless you're required to speak. This will ensure that speakers are not disturbed. You may keep your video on depending upon internet connectivity at your end. Contestants are responsible for arranging their props and preferred setup. As informed, please use a plain background for better visibility. The timers for this contest are Gavelier Manat Kaur, Gavelier Akua Boite. Please note that time allowed for contestants is 5 to 7 minutes. A contestant will be disqualified for speaking less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds. No name will be announced for the disqualified contestant. Timers, can you please check? Show color cards, and contestants, please check the cards as I announce. 5th minute green and will be displayed for 1 minute. 6th minute amber and will be displayed for 1 minute. 7th minute red and will be shown till the speaker finishes his or her speech. No indication of extra time taken by the speakers will be indicated. The timing will begin with the speaker's first definite verbal or non-verbal communication. I request the speakers to pin the timer before starting to speak. While delivering the speech, if disconnected due to net connection, the rules have already been explained to the contestants. Contestants must create their own speeches and each must be substantially original. 25% or less of the speech may be devoted to quoting, paraphrasing, or referencing another person's content, but reference should be given. Protests are limited to originality and must only be lodged by voting judges and contestants. Any protest must be lodged with the chief judge and or contest chair prior to the announcement of results. I'll call the name of the speaker. First thing they need to do is check video and audio by repeating a sentence which I'll announce. I'll announce his or her speech title. Title will be repeated by me. Then speaker may start. As informed, timer will start with your first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. The chief judge for this contest will be Distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan. DTM Nagarajan is the past District Director, District 92. He is the current parliamentarian for District 121. Let us welcome our Chief Judge with a virtual round of applause. Thank you. Here's the speaking order for the Global Youth Gavel Club Speech Contest. I would request the speakers to say hello and raise your hand for easy identification when I call your name. Contestant number 1, Gavelier Raghav Praveen.
I'm here.
Contestant number 2, Gavelier Afreen Maqsood.
Hello, I'm here.
Contestant number 3, Gavelier Ishnika Singh.
Hello.
Contestant number 4, Gavelier Sai Adit Pradeep.
Hi.
Contestant number 5, Vayana Kalio Bio. Contestant number 6, Gavelier Malavika Rajesh.
Hello.
Contestant number 7, Gavelier Neerav Krishna.
Hello.
Contestant number 8, Gavelier Sparsha Shetty.
Hello.
Contestant number 9, Gavelier Abhida Rajesh.
Hello.
Contestant number 10, Gavelier Amrita Unikrishnan.
Hi.
Contestant number 11, Gavelier Somyo Shankar.
Hello.
There will be 1 minute silence between the speeches to give time for judges to mark their ballots. Timekeepers, please signal me with the red light when 1 minute is up. We will now begin the contest. Participants, are you ready?
Yes.
Right. Timekeepers, are you ready? Timekeepers?
I must unmute and say yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Chief Judge, can we begin the contest?
Yes, let us proceed.
Now let's wait for a minute. Timekeepers, please signal me when 1 minute is over. Contestant number 1, Gavelier Raghav Praveen. Check your mic and video. Please repeat, I'm delighted to be a part of this World Championship.
I am delighted to be a part of this World Championship.
Your audio and video are clear? Please pin the timer, Gavelier Mannat Kaur.
Yes, okay.
Please confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Contestant number 1, Gavelier Raghav Praveen. The title is Back to Square One. Back to Square One, Gavelier Raghav Praveen.
I was on the verge of giving up. On the verge of losing hope. I was back to square one. Good morning, fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and yes.
Contestant number 2, Gavelier Afreen Maqsood. The topic is String of Your Life. String of Your Life, Gavelier Afreen Maqsood.
Virtual classes scenario 1. Okay, class, so that's how you can make crystals using copper sulfate. Any doubts? Afreen, are you paying attention to class or are you sitting and chatting over there? Afreen? Yes, ma'am? Tell me, how can you make crystals using copper sulfate? Contest chair, anonymous judges, fellow guests, Gaveliers.
Chosen a new, changed path. No one has relished true joy if they just fit in with others. Human beings in the grand scheme of things are much like a garden. We are all from different roots, but on the very same patch of land. But there is already so much grass that at this point, it is just green. There is so much harmony on this land that even when the eye gazes far and wide, all of it is just plain. So maybe it's time to have one flower in this tract of greenery. Maybe it's time we have one root that dares to be different. So why don't you be the Devikas of your life story? Add more color to this green garden and stop this game of Simon Says. Shukran, namaste, and see you soon. Over to the contest chair.
Contestant number 4, Gavelier Sai Adit Pradeep. The topic is That One Day. That One Day, Gavelier Sai Adit Pradeep.
Wow! It's ice creams for dessert. Yummy! Mummy, I at least want 3 serves of them today. I love ice creams. Grandpa, can you please buy me a new set of stationeries? I just lost the ones you got me last month. Daddy, the school bag has worn out badly and it's almost 6 months since we got it. Can you buy me a new one today?
Contestant number 5, Gavelier Bayana Kalio Biu. The topic is Fight. Fight, Gavelier Bayana Kalio Biu.
Punch, 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 uppercut, punch, punch, punch. How do you see this container? Half full or half empty? In life, some people may see you half full, full of talent and with a lot of values. Others may see you half empty, of no value and of little importance. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, fellow containers.
Contestant number 6, Gavelier Malaviga Rajesh. The topic is What will people think? What will people think, Gavelier Malaviga Rajesh?
Dark evening in 2018, my heart thumped. I was on edge. I looked behind my right shoulder and then my left. Nobody could know why my dad and I had come to the empty basement parking lot. I held a device to my mouth. The coast is clear. I repeat, the coast is clear. Copy that, my dad's voice crackled back. Shall I bring the vehicle? Roger that. Yes, let's get it over with.
That my grandparents have given me unconditional love. And all they want back from us is a little bit of our time, love, and affection. Friends, This tragic incident taught me one thing. It taught me how much we mean to our grandparents. We are their love, their life, their happiness. We are the joy of the wrinkled. Contestant.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots.
Innumerable self-resents. And now, having won the real battle, you'll say to yourselves, I am going to beat you. Once, twice, even so 100 times. Because at the end of day and dawn, it comes down to you and just you. Contest chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Please confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes. I have pinned the timer.
Contestant number 9, Gavelier Abida Rajesh. The topic is The Push. The Push, Gavelier Abida Rajesh.
Have you ever been pushed into a pool? Pushed onto a stage? Or pushed to try something new? How has that push changed your life? Contestant, respected Toastmasters, judges and guests, warm greetings to all of you. The first time
I am delighted to be a part of this World Championship.
Your audio and video clear? Please pin the timer, Gavelier Mannat Kaur.
Yes, I confirm I've pinned the timer.
Contestant number 10, Gavelier Amrita Unikrishnan. The topic is Give me 10 more minutes, please. Give me 10 more minutes, please, Gavelier Amrita Unikrishnan.
Amrita, just look at this room. It's such a mess. I need this to be cleared right now. I know, Ma. Just give me 10 more minutes now. I'll get it done. Give me 10 more minutes, please. A very good day to one and all present here. Procrastination is the art of doing something or nothing to avoid.
Mannat Kaur.
I've pinned her.
Contestant number 11, Gavelier Somyo Shankar. The topic is My Tennis Match. My Tennis Match, Gavelier Somyo Shankar.
Many years ago, when I visited my grandparents in India and tried to escape the scorching heat of the Arabian desert, what I looked forward to the most was ice cream. My grandmother gave me ice cream daily, provided I listened to either a story or a moral narrated by her. I wasn't particularly interested in those stories, but I loved ice cream. My grandmother gave me a different flavor every day, along with a story or a moral. Contest chair, judges, and my fellow Gaveliers. When I was 5 years old, my grandma...
Please remain silent for the judges to complete their ballots. So Zoom Master, is the screen sharing of the certificates?
They will be sharing. They will share it.
Okay. Shall I begin?
Yes, you can.
Start.
Contestant number 1, Gavelier Raghav Praveen.
One second. Hold a moment.
And by the way, before starting again, I am muting you all. Then you can unmute. Host and co-host can unmute. Yes. All are request to unmute themselves again.
Yeah, Gaveler Aisham, I have.
Yeah.
We can do the role player certificate first.
Okay. Just a minute. I actually don't have the list of role plays.
Yeah, I will just share the screen. You can announce the name. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Participation file is different, we know. That is a different file.
Actually, I don't have that with me.
Aparna is there.
It has to be forwarded to me.
Toastmaster Aparna, please forward that.
Thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed being the contest chair for this international event today. Hope all of you enjoyed the event. Now let me hand it over to Master of Ceremonies. Gavelier Sajani, over to you.
Thank you very much, Contest Chair Gavel. And let's give another warm round of applause for Gavel, who was the contest chair for today's amazing contest. Keeping all positivity that we gained throughout this entire session.